Probably before, about 10 minutes before we wrap up.
Yeah, about similar. Why don't you share the positive experience they have in the last?
Oh, okay. Yeah, can. But the thing is, I don't know how many actually have got
The
coaching done.
I think they have to clock in the 20 hours after that. I'm sure they've done some of.
So,
the,
so I think the question, that Lawrence is curious about is to share, right, one positive experience of your own coaching.
I can share.
over there. Okay.
We just had it last Friday.
Okay.
So the staff of mine, he's at manager level. So when we sit down already, because this is our third time coaching, so he said, June, I tell you, I'm not happy with my boss. So I said, what happened? Of course, I know that is not. So he actually said the boss is not supportive, not giving direction, a lot of things discussed but no outcome, don't know how to move on. So I know it's not going anywhere. Then I said, so I used one of the tools that you taught us. Let's say you sleep after a good night's sleep, when you wake up next day, every problem has resolved. Okay, wake up very early the next day. So knowing that all the problem has resolved, so what will you do? So he said, oh, I will know what is the company focus and will be able to come up with action, what support we need, what resources we need. So that is which I think he has actually come out from his negative emotion. And then I said, to do this, what are the things that you think your conversation will be different with your manager now? Then he said, I would want to be able to influence or rather than wait for her to tell me what to do. Then I said, have you tried this before? Which I want, my intention is I want him to remember previously anything conversation that is effective. Then he said, yes, if I were to get another manager to come in or they among themselves discuss first, they have some solution and bring forward to present to the boss. So the boss no need to think all over, but rather that say yes or no. So which I think that, which I actually acknowledge him, I said, you know what he's supposed to do because he is more long in the company rather than his own immediate superior. So I acknowledge saying that you actually has a lot of knowledge and know what to do with the job. It's just like you being now giving more information to your manager to make the right decision. Okay, do not need to wait until your boss giving you the answer. So you be the source to create that possibility. So with that, I also think, I also asked the last few questions as to when we want to do, what are the things that you want to do, how soon, and so I think that conclude the 1 hour coaching conversation, which so before we end, I also asked feedback from him.
Okay.
Yes, I did. So he said he's very comfortable over the conversation, and he's actually has also laid out what are things that he needs to do.
Okay. So he came up with his own plan.
Yes.
Okay.
He said he has to make appointment to sit down and to mention that what are the things that he wants to do, planning to do.
And when is your follow-up with him?
Yeah, that is the thing which we set 1 month later, which I think has to be.
Maybe you should trigger him and say that let's
Too
go.
long.
1 month is too long. Because you want to check in with him, the very moment he starts working on it, and then giving that support and the moral boost to continue what the action plan is. Even if you meet him in 1 week, and let's say there are certain action plans cannot be done in 1 week. Because sometimes you're doing things with regulatory bodies and all that. 1 month, what? No,
Yeah,
1
things
week you will
change.
never see. Probably the document hasn't even landed on the table of the right Pegawai, for example, right? But the fact that you are able to now celebrate the person's submission, effort, that's a goal. That's your target. See, every tiny little sign of progress is something that you should celebrate with them.
So coming back to our program, as Sunny said, we design first month, third month, 6th month, 10th month. The reason is that we also don't want to burden you. But if you think that you need to after first meeting, you want to
pace,
At your own
have your
pace,
own pace, yes, at least I mean, you want to do more than that, then, as you said, the first beginning 2-3 months, you follow up more. After
More.
that, it's less.
lesser.
Yeah.
Because when you put the schedule in such a way that you think once a month, as though it's regulated, like we have to follow
There's
that
the
sequence.
official coaching.
Yeah, I see a guideline lah.
As a guide only
You
lah.
must have a framework, if not, everything is not control already.
But then it's up to our schedule lah.
Correct, correct.
With the coaching lah,
Correct, correct.
But at least follow the coaching, that means the official coaching requirement. Because one
Minimum
level,
lah.
one
Minimum lah, yeah.
So the minimum is how many times?
Four.
4 times only.
sessions only.
Yes, yes.
4 session for
1 year.
1 year.
Can we have 3 months and then 3 months, then 7 months, then 1 month? We divide to 4. So the official one is that one lah.
1, 3, 6,
Besides that, you can have your own
Mm.
as many as you want.
No, but if I could give you that feedback on, because you're trying to build a culture, coaching culture, like what we spoke 2 years ago, right? Then you may want to set the tone right from the beginning. Instead of doing only
We are very mindful of the coaches'
time.
We are very mindful. And
How many
we-
coaches do we have against how many?
Eight right now. 8 now.
8
So I'm
coaches
very
now.
they are very busy people. So that's why we set the minimum. We said, at least 1, 3. You meet
Okay,
them.
it's a good starting point.
Yes.
But we be aware that our actual preferred future should be at least 1 a month. Actual preferred future.
Yeah, cure for a month, they don't want to come again.
Yeah.
Program, no. These are not in the KPI or anything, no.
So that's why like, as part of HR, if you look at the HR holistically, right, and you talk about human capital development holistically, then you know coaching is an important component, right?
Okay,
So that would
besides not in the KPI,
Yeah.
I know place will report.
will report, yeah, of course,
Because I know.
Yeah, that would be more of an add-on. But what can happen in the future would, by right, be that coaching is part of the job of the leader.
Yeah,
That means
yes.
every people manager and above, right, actually has got a 10% KPI on people development. So that's what's happened with Petronas,
No, we have also.
right? 10% is on. And that 10% is now having one component of the 10% is
On coaching,
X
yeah.
number of coaching hours.
Yes, yes.
Ah,
Yeah. I put that in my.
ada.
Last one.
The last one, learning
Learning
management.
group.
So you put your own, you put it there.
So far, we recommend 5% for yourself, 5% for the staff. Means you coach your staff lah.
Okay.
Right? Good.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
very
you
much.
so much.
So he will meet us 3 months later.
Okay.
By the way, this is complimentary.
Yeah, all
Yeah,
I just enjoy the meeting out with people and all that. So
Yeah.
telling Lawrence, 3 months once when I don't have anything.
Belanja
to
dan
do,
makan lah.
Huh?
Pergi Starbucks.
During class, she keep brought for me to Starbucks.
Ah.
I think the people at the restaurant think, how come this lady walking in with Starbucks?
Okay.
So yeah,
we
so
shall
let's
meet
plan
again.
for the
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks
you very
for
much.
the time.
Thank you.
Jom ambil gambar.
Yeah.
Ambil gambar.
Then we go and excite the rest of them who are not here today.
Yeah.